Hello there, world of tankers. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Droodles Blitz, and in today's video, I'll be playing in the Tier 9 Blitz Nation Collector Heavy, the Destiny. This is a vehicle that, when it was released, was given away to everybody for free. All you had to do was literally log into the game. However, there was a catch. The tank was completely stock. And yeah, there was an overwhelming majority of players who used this vehicle stock. Everybody has PTSD moments from seeing 2, 3 stock Destinies on their team. Today, we are playing in the fully upgraded Destiny, because while this vehicle has gotten a bad reputation due to being stock, believe it or not, I actually think this is a fantastic Tier 9. It has great mobility, it has a super nice gun, it's one of the best armored Tier 9s for everything considered. It's actually a really, really good all-around tank, and because of that, I think it's definitely worthwhile making a video on and showcasing what's so good about it. So what exactly do I like about this tank? Well, the first thing is that it is a Hesh firing vehicle. I love Hesh. I think we all do. But yeah, the ability to have Hesh and cut through enemy armor is always going to be really nice. And you'll also notice there's pretty good pen. Cut right through that enemy ST1 hatch. No problems at all. 4 more seconds, we'll have another shot. That player just shot themselves. Oh, we got the ST1 showing me his hatch again. There you go. Another nice shell. We haven't been able to use our Hesh yet, but we also haven't bounced a shot, which is pretty important. Kampfpanzer 70 is moving all the way over here, so we're going to push the KPZ. Player just shot. We're going to aim it on the... Oh, almost. We do have the Kari, though. Damn, I can't believe that missed, bruh. Well, nobody said that I have good RNG. Alright, well, that Kampfpanzer is backing off really, really quickly. Dude does not like the position he's been stuck in. We're going to get a nice shell into the KPZ for 460. I haven't loaded Hesh yet. Well, we have done once, but we haven't really had the opportunity to use it. But I think now it's going to be the first time I'm going to load a high explosive. And there you go. Nice 422 high explosive into that player. We have the RU who killed himself. Good job, bro. We're going to reload again. We have the T-34 right in front, and boom. Really? I fired that right at the weak spot, too. Man, we are not getting good RNG right now today, are we? Alright, well, I'm hoping that... I don't think the 7.52 is going to get that clearing shot. But, ooh, 545 into that player. That's the Hesh we all know and love. That was a juicer of a shot there. KPZ is going to probably die to that player. We see the Kari on the other flank as well, so I don't need to worry about that, which means I'm going to aim in on the rear of the ST1. Nice! Look at that. 550 high explosive. I mean, this thing chunks. It really does. We're getting some big bleeds into these enemies. 450 damage on our total right now. Let's aim it on the side of the ST1 turret. Get the clear. And there you have it. That was a great game. We ended up dealing 3,700 damage. Super easy victory. And no problems at all. The beginning of the battle, we didn't get too many high explosive out. But towards the end of the game, we got an HE into the M103 for over 500 damage. We got an HE into the ST1 for over 550. 2 shots alone there was literally 1,000 damage to my total. Put us pretty high up there in the results page. So let's try one more game for the Destiny and see how it does. But you'll notice the gun is nice. It's fairly accurate, and the tank goes 42 kilometers per hour. Has a really good power to weight ratio. It's honestly a bop. And I wish more tanks are balanced like this. I feel like this is one of those vehicles that's kind of that underrated gem, right? And for any of you that have this tank, and you do have it upgraded, try it out. Use it some more. It's definitely a tank you'll want to mess with. So here we are in Black Goldville, and we'll see what we can do. The only 2 things I really don't like about this tank are the reverse speed. If I'm not mistaken, it's like 10, maybe 11 reverse. That's really bad. And it's noticeable. When you over-aggress or you get yourself into a situation, you're not going to be able to get out of it very easily. And that's a bummer. So that is the first big downside of this tank. The second thing about this vehicle that's a bit of a downside is that while its armor is good, it's very poor side scraping because it's just, I don't know, it doesn't have good side armor. So those are really the 2 things that I don't love about this tank. But apart from that, I mean, it has reactive, it has tungsten, it's got great mobility. You can see here the speed. I mean, we're chilling at 40 kilometers per hour. It's honestly faster than 90% of heavies in the tier. Now, the enemy team has 3 heavy tanks, and they also have a Jagdpanzer and a Hori T2, which are also kind of heavily armored vehicles. So we got a lot that we're going to have to deal with. There's the Hori. Let's aim it on the side of that vehicle with... love to be able to hit him with high explosive. Boom. Awful roll. 357 is about as bad as you're going to get. We do have the Kron over here, though, so I'm not really worried about that player. So we're going to move up. We're going to aim it on that Hori again. Let's see. There's the Hori. And... It's the only downside of shooting at vehicles like that Hori is the chance of obviously penning them at that distance is not the highest. Alright, let's reload again. Let's aim it on that Hori. There you go. Another awful roll, man. I have 460 average damage with my high explosive. I don't know what our rolls are right now. I also don't know what the heck my teammate's doing. Something I do really like about this tank is the size. It is a tiny, tiny vehicle. And that is a big advantage because... it makes it very easy to hide this tank. Like, even this little ridgeline here. Normally, tanks are too tall to hide. But my tank, I can easily hide it right behind this little ridge. And it makes it super hard for the enemy to actually do anything to me. Which is really nice, of course. So we have the enemy 907 showing me his lower plate. Easy high explosive. That's our first decent roll as well. Let's put on my reactive. We only get shot for 270 damage by that enemy player. We get a bounce. I mean, let's be real. Our team is pretty awful. Doesn't matter what I'm going to do here. This team is awful. We get a nice 521 high explosive into the Hori, but, I mean, bruh, what am I supposed to do here? We got the 183, we got the 907, we got everything on us right now. This is as bad as it can get for our team. Yeah. Let's just, let's see if we can clear this Hori really quickly. Let's aim it on the Hori. There you go. Nice 220 damage shell into that tank. We're actually doing okay. Our team is picking up a little bit. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to back up. We're going to aim it on the Rhino. There you go. Nice 400 damage. That's pretty good. We got to reload again. We're up to 2,800 damage now, which is obviously really, really important. We still have to chill here, though, and be super, super cautious. There you go. Nice shot into the 907. That player hasn't done anything to me yet. 907's dead. I think the best play right now is to face hug the Rhino, but I also don't want to be in a situation where the 183 can pen me, so that's obviously another given. Get a nice shell into you, and now what we're going to do is put on my reactive. That's going to make it so that this Rhino cannot kill me with the next shot. Now, I don't have any reload, so that's a bit of a bummer, but with my reactive on, it is going to make this Rhino a bit awkward. He had to wait that whole time to get that shell into me, which is huge. I mean, unironically, we did a really good job this game. I'm in a tier 9. I held off a 907, a Rhino, a 183, and we had a really, really solid result, everything considered. If our bat chat grew a pair and actually did something... let me type do something bat chat. Well, unfortunately, we did end up losing this battle. Our bat chat did do a decent job at the end, trying to clean up, and was able to kill every player, but then unfortunately bounced the shot on the 183 and ended up dying because of that. It's unfortunate, it happens, whatever. But what I can say is that the Destiny did an absolutely fantastic job. We literally sat in front of every single enemy tank, in front of the Hori, in front of the YOLOing 907, the Rhino who YOLO'd us, even the 183 and 5A, every single player on their team tried to kill us. And because of the fact we're so low down, we were actually able to hide our tank behind that little ridgeline, and we did pretty good. 3,700 damage for that game was pretty impressive. But it really does show why I thoroughly enjoy playing in this vehicle. And my statistics show I've got over 3,000 average damage in the tank so far. It's a really, really good vehicle. I'll give the enemy Rhino credit. They waited for my reactive to wear off, which then allowed them to get the clearing shot, which was a good play. But it did buy me some time at least, so I could live a bit longer. If my loader hadn't have been killed, we would have obviously been able to get another shell out. But that's always the upsides and downsides of double consumable. The upside of double consumable is that you get 2 abilities, right? I have the ability to deal more damage and receive less. But at the downside, I had my loader killed, I couldn't reload. So there's always some sort of compromise you have to make. Unfortunately for us, that compromise didn't work out amazingly in that game. But hopefully you enjoyed today's video. And if you'd like to see more content like this in the future, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. Either way, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.